You know, it's probably the same professor in college who told me about how we tend to make a religion of things like politics or sports or things like that, and how they become a religion unto itself, and many of its participants gods, if you will. Probably that same professor is the one that told me about the Washington Monument in uh, Washington, D.C. And he said, yeah, look at the Washington Monument, that big phallic symbol in D.C. You know, how else are you going to, honor the father of our country than with that big penis and, monument in D.C.? It's like, I think that's when my love for architecture began. And I started seeing things that, you know, but yeah, the obelisk, it's called, or the obelisk, or something of that sort. Yeah, it's and Washington Monument, of course, is you know the prime example of how it's used as a sort of phallic symbol among many people um, who have died. Look here, just across from the Garfield Monument. Look at how many obelisks there are. I mean, they are everywhere here. Okay. Um, just it's very popular, obviously, and I'll bet they were all men or you know fathers of families, but out of all the big uh, phallic symbols here, uh, the big one has to go right there. You see that? Mine's bigger than all of you boys. Look at that one there. You know who owns that one? Okay, who has the biggest one, guys? Mine's bigger than yours. Look at that one. Rockefeller. And yes, indeed, that is the Rockefeller. John Davison Rockefeller. The big, was he an industrialist? Anyways. And I must say, this obelisk is really, you get to it and it is imposing. I mean, it really is. Um, it's bigger than them all. And I believe this is his, uh, well, I think he's encircled here on the corner here, the banks, if you will. Here. Um, let's see, that's a there you go. There you go. I think that's him there. Okay. Surrounded by loved ones. The daddy of daddies. Big Papa. Take that, George.